Some cells should die. That's how life works. They grow, they divide, they fade away. But these cells didn't. They kept growing, multiplying, living, long after the person they came from was gone. And no one asked if they should. And this is Forgotten Minds, where some stories live on, even when the people behind them are forgotten. It began with pain. A pain that didn't feel normal, sharp, persistent. Something was wrong. She was young, a mother, living a simple life, in a time when life wasn't equal for everyone. Born on August 1st, 1920, in Roanoke, Virginia. She didn't grow up with privilege. After her mother died, she was sent to live with relatives in rural Clover, Virginia, a tobacco farm, hard work, long days, fields instead of classrooms, responsibility instead of choice. She grew up fast, married young, built a family, 5 children, a life centered around survival, not dreams, not recognition, just living. But when the pain started, everything changed. At first, she ignored it, like many do, hoping it would pass, but it didn't. It grew worse. So she went to a hospital, one of the few that would treat black patients at the time. Johns Hopkins Hospital. Doctors examined her, ran tests, and then they found it. A tumor, aggressive, unforgiving, cervical cancer. Treatment began immediately. Radiation, painful, experimental, uncertain. But during those treatments, something else happened. Something no one told her about. Doctors took a sample, cells, from her tumor. No permission, no explanation, just taken. Because at the time, that's how it was, especially for someone like her. Her life was not seen as equal. Her voice was not required. And those cells were sent to a lab where scientists had been trying for years to grow human cells outside the body. But every attempt failed. Cells would survive briefly and then die, like they were supposed to, until hers. Something was different. They didn't die. They kept dividing, again and again and again. Infinite, immortal. The first human cells to survive indefinitely. A breakthrough, a miracle, a turning point. In medical science, they were named, not after her, not fully, just initials, HeLa, and those cells changed everything. They were used to develop vaccines, including the polio vaccine, used to study cancer, viruses, genetics, sent into space, tested in ways no human could be. They helped scientists understand life at its most fundamental level, saved millions of lives, advanced medicine, in ways no one had imagined. But while her cells were traveling the world, she was fading. The treatment didn't save her. The cancer spread, relentless, unstoppable. She died on October 4th, 1951, in Baltimore, Maryland, at just 31 years old, a young mother, gone, without ever knowing what had been taken from her, without ever knowing what she had given. And her family, they didn't know either. For years, decades, they lived their lives unaware, struggling financially, facing hardships, while companies, research labs, and institutions used those cells, profited from them, built entire industries, around them, without consent, without compensation, without acknowledgement. It wasn't until the 1970s that the truth began to surface. Her family learned that part of her was still alive, still being used, still being studied. They were confused, shocked. How could something like this happen? How could someone be taken and turned into something else without permission? The world began to ask questions about ethics, about consent, about ownership. Who owns the human body? Who has the right to use it? Her story became more than science. It became a symbol of injustice, of inequality, of a system that valued discovery more than dignity. And yet, despite everything, her contribution is beyond measure. Every major medical breakthrough in the last decades has touched those cells in some way. They are still alive today, still dividing, still helping, long after she is gone. Her legacy exists in hospitals, in laboratories, in lives saved every day. But for so long, her name was missing, her story untold, because history doesn't always remember the people behind the progress, especially when they were never meant to be seen. Her name was Henrietta Lacks. Born August 1st, 1920, in Roanoke, Virginia, died October 4th, 1951, in Baltimore, Maryland. A woman whose cells never died, but whose story was taken. If stories like this make you question what progress really costs, then this is your place. Subscribe to Forgotten Minds, like this video, because the next story might still be living somewhere without a name. And if you want to understand the truth behind this story, check the first pinned comment where the details are still growing, even now.